Hello, Booktube, and welcome back. Well, folks, I was about 5 minutes ago in the back garden doing gardening, and typical Britain, it is now raining and wind, and a lot of wind. Whereas 10 minutes before that, it was absolutely fine. I was out there like Master Samwise and Lord of the Rings, digging holes. Oh, this is a good spot to put my taters. And I've got a lot of things to do out there. I'm making a rockery in the back. Got loads of cacti and all that kind of stuff. And there's loads of bedding plants I need to put in. There's a new olive tree. I'm doing decking. But I'm not going to be out there getting soaked, and it's windy as well. But enough of my garden woes. This is going to be like a bit of a knocky scran. That's what we call it from my neck of the woods. A bit of everything in this video. A bit of an update. I've got like a mini book haul and something I'm going to be involved in next month because it's right up my street. So let's just go on with what's happening next month. Next month is, and I've forgotten the Booktube event. What's its name? I think it's a song in May, or it's a song in May. So this is going to be fiction or non-fiction to do with music. And I love me some music, I really do. I've got a huge vinyl collection down the stairs with hundreds and hundreds of different genres. I've got rock, I've got heavy metal, I've got jazz, I've got country, I've got everything, disco. It's weird. I've got like a huge cosmopolitan take on music. I do like it, and I've read a lot of music oriented books. I think I'll probably skip on like the likes of Mozart or Bizet. I'm probably not going to do any, although if it's classical music is your street, go for it. I'm going to probably focus on things like Metallica or Iron Maiden or maybe some Pink Floyd. I don't know. Oh, I've lost my footing. Here we go. So I'm probably going to read a lot to do with heavy metal, rock, maybe some rap, because I like the history of rap. And who knows, I'll just throw another book in there, just for the hell of it, see what it's like. So that's what's going to happen. Don't ask me who set it up, who's running it, because I don't know. I've forgotten. This is something I've just plucked out of Booktube at the moment. So that's what I'm going to... If you want to see more of it, just type it into YouTube and you'll probably get more videos about it. What am I reading currently? I've just finished Cuba and American History by Dr. Ada Ferrer, I think her name is. And it was utterly brilliant. It was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. Kind of like just a short history of from pre-colonial days up until basically the Castros were not there anymore. And it was just brilliant. Like those overviews, because I've got a lot of books, just like an overview of a country in 500-600 pages, and I use it to I'm really interested in that kind of, those 5 years or that situation that they were having, and I'll just plow into that and read as much non-fiction as I possibly can. Because obviously, the 1963 Cuban Missile Crisis, I've read quite a lot of books about that. So, yeah. Pick up Cuban and American History. It is fantastic. I'm also doing many, many rereads again this April so far. What have I reread? I'm rereading Robin Hobb's Realm of the Elding series. I'm on book 3 at the moment, Assassin's Quest. Chef's kiss. I do love the Realm of the Eldlings. And continuing with Discworld, I've finished Mort this month. Yeah, it's Mort or so. Yeah, it was Mort. And there's another thing I'm rereading. What have I done? I can't remember. I'm also rereading. I don't know if you can see it above me. It is what's it called? The Expanse. So I'm currently reading The Expanse. I'm on book 3. I'm going to read that probably next week at some point. I am also rereading the Duncan Chronicles. I'm on the third one of that. and that's like a Watership Down kind of a book, but better. So that's what I'm kind of reading so far this month. My next big non-fiction book is, I just dive into something on Kindle rather than planning it out. Now that I've finished Cuba and American history, it's probably going to recommend me something like that, isn't it? Because that's how I usually go on book recommendations. Or if I've completely had enough of that genre subject, I just go to the non-fiction subcategory, start scrolling and look for the cheapest digital copy. So that's what I'm currently doing. So let's just get to it. With the book haul, it's three different things. If you've not watched this channel before, you know I don't really book haul ever. I try to get rid of books now rather than bring them in. There's a lot I need to get rid of, to be honest, in here, because there's books I'm looking at right now which I'm like, didn't really like that. Why is it still here? After me unhauling, because I probably towards COVID time, I had probably more than twice the size of this. You can't see it's on this side of the wall as well. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to have books, isn't it? So one of my neighbours on my road was just chucking books out, and she had them on boxes in the front garden. So I just grabbed a few. I can't believe you're throwing that away. I'm grabbing this, I'm grabbing that. So it's three different categories. So let's just get to it. The first trilogy is a grimdark fantasy series. It's Mark Lawrence is the author, and I'm sure I've got his first trilogy in here. I have, yeah. The first trilogy is the Prince of Thorns, King of Thorns, Emperor of Thorns. So is it the Thorn trilogy? I can't remember off the top of my head. If you've not read Mark Lawrence before, it's proper grimdark, dirty, nasty stuff. I don't mind. I think it's quite cool. But the next trilogy is Red Queen's War. So this is Prince of Fools, The Liar's Key, and The Wheel of Oshheim. Is that? I think it's more light-hearted than the first trilogy. No, in the first trilogy, it is proper dark. Jorg is like a nasty teenager, and he's grown up to be emperor, but he's not likable in the slightest. But I think this trilogy is more light-hearted compared to that trilogy, although I'm betting you there's some grim dark stuff in here as well. So I'll crack on probably next month with that, or June, get them all. I'll probably chuck them out as well because I'm running out of space. The next one is, I've read this before, I got rid of it. This is X-Men, A Days of Future Past. This is by Claremont and Bryan. The writer is Chris Claremont and penciler is John Bryan. So yeah, just proper 90s Marvel stuff. I absolutely love it. Days of Future Past is probably a better movie. In my opinion, it is a better movie compared to the graphic novel. And I think this is 2 or 3 stories in this. But yeah, oh boy, Days of Future Past is probably my favourite of the X-Men stories. Absolutely chef's kiss of the X-Men just struggling to survive, getting hunted down by these big massive robot things that can adapt to the powers. Absolutely great stuff. I love me some Days of Future Past. I can't believe somebody just threw that out. You know, you'd launch that on eBay, in my opinion, but hey ho. So I'm going to reread X-Men Days of Future Past again. And the next one, I can't believe that someone else chucked these out. During the 1990s, even though I was just a kid, one of my favourite things on the telly, even though it scared me, it did scare me, was the X-Files. Oh, I absolutely adored the X-Files. I watched it from the start in the mid-90s until it's when it needed to end, basically. Even though you got the newer series, didn't you? I think season 10 and season 11 in the X-Files. I watched season 10, didn't make much of it. I didn't watch season 11. But yeah, I love the X-Files. And I believe before those later two series came out, this was actually season 10. So these are the comic books of season 10. And I'm looking forward to reading this because I bet you it's probably better than what it's falling all around me. So yeah, it's proper a darky kind of X-Files look to it, and yeah, I proper absolutely adore the X-Files. So I'm willing to bet this series is gonna be probably better than what we got on the telly. All the characters that show me on the front covers, I'm like, I remember them. But yeah, so that's essentially what I got for a mini book haul. I'll probably get rid of most of them, but not the comics. And yeah, so I've covered a book haul, what I'm currently reading, what I'm gonna do next month. I covered a bit of rereading as well, haven't I? And I'm waffling because I want to go back out in the back garden, but it's just started to rain again. So hopefully the rain will ease off shortly, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye, Booktube.